Somebody asked me, say, what is a chip butty? Half a loaf. All right, so not as an adolescent, 12, barely teenager, going to school, if you fill your belly, what we have to do, to save money for buy speaker and amps and all kind of thing for kilowatt sound, what we have to do, save the lunch money. The mother will give it to buy proper food. We take it to save the money. We buy half a loaf, which is called chips butty, where you buy the half a loaf, right? And you take out the inside and eat that, and drink some water or some juice or something. You take it out, and you go to the chip shop and you buy the half a loaf, and you take out the white bread inside, and then you stuff it with chips. That is your lunch for today. It's a chip butty, half a loaf, them call it, half a loaf. And we eat that. More than we used to them youth have some big food now. Them actually have chicken and chips and whole heap of tomato soup sauce and all kind of sauce, mayonnaise sauce and whole heap of thing them in a for them box or chicken box. When them is growing up, you see the youth them and them still even wholer can relate when them buy £2 of flavors, a chicken shop, any kind of Indian shop, because the Indian them control everything for some reason. We don't understand that still. Black people have got to Indian people will fight to buy £2. At them time there was £2. It's about £3 now. £2 and you get your two chicken and chips. And we don't understand that because we're supposed to control that. Because black people and children love chicken. Anyway, forget about that. The Indian control it and you can't stop them because them control the passport, the post office, them control the news agents, them control all the shop them. And black people come before them. And because them control it, is because them can do things together without any fussing and fighting where you see what I go on with Coxon and all them little schoolyard playground fighting and bringing it up in a 60 and 70-year-olds. Still in the schoolyard, like then in the school playgrounds, the schoolyard, still quarreling, fussing and fighting about something what happened 50 years ago. We don't want to hear that. Forget about that. The Indian people, them have the whole of the shop them, and black people go to their shop, buy the fruits and veg. All around England, you will see the Indian man, Bangladesh. They don't even like the Bangladesh and Pakistani. They don't like each other. But when it comes to business, they would get along and say, all right, you all that shop there on that corner, you sell the veggie, and they will sell the meat round there, so. Right? But black people don't understand their business because as two black men have a little shop together, like what happened down at Brixton with the weatherman and Judah, the Rasta man shop there, right Quabble Lane. They used to fight, fling stone after each other. The two of them must sell the same product. Rastaman clothes, Judah right on the corner, and Weatherman he must sell Rasta, and them a fight on the street in a public where everybody can see them. Big man a fight like them in the schoolyard. You know what I mean? So that's why you don't see much black shop owner who own shop like a news agents or even a mobile shop or anything like that. Black people too envious, jealous, bad mind. When them see some other black person have a shop and doing well, and they don't like it, and even when they put the shop next to them, they don't negotiate how it's going to go, because the Indian, the Pakistani, and the Indian, they don't like each other, but they negotiate. All right, you going to sell veggie and all the veggie and fruits, right? And we're going as an Indian, and we over here as Pakistan, we're going to sell meat and all, all them kind of thing there, and a little bit of veggie as well. But we not fight each other. We have enough food to feed black people. You ever see that? The Indian them have feed black people them own sweet potatoes from Jamaica. All the food them come from Jamaica. The Indian man in England sell it to black people. Not only in England, worldwide. America, even Jamaica. The Indian are sell the same food to black people. Anywhere in the world where you see an Indian sell food, them is selling to black people. Our own food. We come from St. Lucia, all the island them, the Indian selling the food to black people. Can you imagine that? And we can see one, yeah, you have a couple of black people sell hard food from Jamaica, St. Lucia, and where the other name? Trinidad and Tobago. No, the Trinidad and Tobago people, them, if you notice, them here look like Indian. Them have straight hair, but them black. Some of them blacker than you, blacker than me. And they don't see them as black African. They don't see themselves as no African at all. Or as the American people will say, black people. That's the worst thing where black people do, to state that you are black. Not that you are African, that you are black. Black has no land. There's no place called black land. It's called Africa. The Asian people understand this. That's why when you see a Chinese man, a Indian, a Egyptian, they all go under the umbrella of Japan, of Asian. No, we now supposed to go under the umbrella of Africa. Everybody that is black, from Yard, from England, from America, from the Highlands, anywhere, Russia, any black person from Spain, Brazil, anyone who is black, supposed to come under the umbrella of African, like the Asian them do it, and the Caucasians do it, because they do it. So when you see the white man, he says he's European and he come from Germany, right? You say, oh, where you come from? Switzerland. Oh, and what are you? European. And they say to the Asian man, where you come from? He say, China, I'm an Asian. And you say, who is you from? I'm from Japan, I'm Asian. And they say, who is you from? I'm from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. And which umbrella is you? He say, Asian. But for some reason, black people don't have the umbrella. When him said to the American, who are you? He said, I'm a black man. Yeah, but where are you from? He said, America. So you is a black American. you don't say African, right? You have to say African and forget about black. Black is, there's no land called black. Black land. It's African land. The Japanese, the Chinese, the Indian, nah, let go them culture. But for some reason, black people, they say, well, I'm just black. I live in Russia and I am black. No, you're supposed to say I'm African. Then fool up the African people them as well. Tell them say them is slave babies. Anybody who go through slavery, them said they call them slave babies, and we give you away. We don't want to know you who they are England, America, France, Russia, Spain, Portugal. We don't want to know you. That all the Europeans brainwash black people for call them disown their own culture, which is African. They rather say that I'm just black, and that is that. You don't know. You say, where you come from? You say to the Chinese man, what sector are you from? I'm Asian. Oh, under one umbrella. They say to the black man, no, where are you from? I'm from America. I'm black. No, you're supposed to say you're African. You see, go to the French black man in France. So, where you come from? I come from France and I am black. No, you say you are African. You see? That's why you see the Asian them control every shop worldwide. All the shop them in England. You go in there, he's a Asian man. You go in at the petrol station, he's a Asian man. You go in at the post office, he's a Asian man. Indian or somebody. You go in at the fruits and the veggie and the butcher, he's a Asian man from India. Because they go under the umbrella of the Asian, Pakistani, Indian, the whole of them. But black people, for some, because traumatized from them times. Everybody traumatized. But I must assure you, say, look, you don't want to spend your money upon a black shop, but you go in an Indian shop. We go in at them and buy everything with all the supplies in Jamaica, the same way, America. Indian control where we are heat. Them control administration papers in the post office, all Indian. There's a couple black people in there, but the main part of the thing is the Asian them control the past. And it's the reason why the Europeans give the Asians them to control the post office and the administration. Any big thing like the post office is because black people can work in them thing there. If you take out all the Indian people there in the post office and put a bungalow black man and woman in that same environment where them have right now, where you can see within 2 days, not even 2 days, you will hear argument in there. Because black people love to argue with black people, because we like to be above each other. Oh, me better than you. You don't know anything. That is why. But the Indian them and the Chinese know their position and say, well, you smarter, you got this one a little bit smarter, and you not too smart, you just lift up the load. That's why the white people, the European, not the white people, the European people, put these people, Indian people, Asian people, in control of their business. Because you see what happened? They put the Indian there. We come before the Indian in England, They put with the first, But they see a whole heap of mash up. Take them out and put the Indian man in there. And plus the Indian man is, him love to bow to the white man. And him then and the Raja mix up them breed with the Queen of England. The Queen of England mix up with the Raja them. Him kind of mix up with the African them, but not too much. The Raja them, when them take over India and the Asian them breed up very well. Them name them Henry VIII and all of them. Anybody from European and mix up with the Indian because them see them lighter and they see the black man a third of a human being. So they don't want to breed up too much with black people because them see them like monkey and like a animal. That's why you see the European them have a name for black people worldwide, from Belgium to Poland to Russia. Anyway you see Denmark and the Viking them. Anyway you see white people, white European, them have an insulting name for black people. All right. We'll leave you with that, and you can do the rest of the research. Why the black people to the rest of the European and Asian is seen as the least human being next to animal. Yet we're more smarter. You ever see a real monkey drive down the motorway? No. So what am I talking about? But you have to ask yourself. This is a next thing you must ask yourself. Would you take, right, a wild gorilla, a wild monkey, give you a banana for eat? Will you take it? You peel off the skin and say eat with a monkey hand, I'm gorilla hand, and say, you as a black person, will you take it and eat it? More likely you will say, why? He's a wild animal, you know. You know what I mean? Because we don't know, he don't wash him hand. He's an animal. You don't know, say, he wash him hand, we don't know. What him do? So animal give me a banana for eat. You might have two minds because you might give, as an animal, them say give you a banana to eat. And you say to yourself, as a human, you say, why this animal will give me a, we don't know where, if it's clean or not. All right. No, that is the same way. When you give any food to an Asian or a European, they look on it as the same thing. But them not tell you. They would take it, and when you gone, then dash it in the dustbin or something. They not eat it in front of you. You know what I mean? Maybe the younger one them would do that, but the older one them past 50 or something like that. And even some of the younger one them not eat it because it's like it's like a animal. I give them something to eat. Give them like an apple, not even a banana. Give them an apple where the apple still have the residence, the residue of your hand, your hand wallet, and you give to him to eat straight in his mouth. He not do it. The Asian not do it. The European not do it. But we do it. When them give away food, they see we there in a them shop, the Asian shop, the European shop. We take them food. We don't know how it clean. Go around the back of the place at the shop and see how it rough. Nasty up and thing. They not tell you that. So is the best thing to do is only go to an Asian shop where you see Asian people buy the food from. You understand? That's you know, so that at least it not too bad. Them not poison them own people as such, but you never know. You have to do more research because them is Asian, and that goes for all yellow people. You never hear anybody say to an Indian man, you is a red man. The Indian man no say, I'm from India,